Stop feeding Boris Johnson's outrage machine. Boris Johnson has stoked horror on the benches of the reconvened Commons by insulting the memory of murdered MP Joe Cox.
The best way to honour the memory of Joe Cox would be, I think, to get Brexit done.
Instead of subjecting Johnson to a barrage of criticism for his illegal prorogation of Parliament, the Commons spent its first 2 days back arguing about inappropriate language.
We should not resort to using offensive, dangerous or inflammatory language for legislation that we do not like.
I've never heard such humbug in all my life.
And in this way, defeat was snatched from the jaws of the courtroom victory. Johnson is obviously following in the footsteps of populists around the world, from Trump to Bolsonaro to Duterte. The programme is outrage your opponent and leave them complaining about propriety while you go about preaching your politics. So by the end of the 2016 US presidential election, everyone knew that Trump wanted a wall, a Muslim ban and a trade war with China. But I doubt anyone remembers any of Clinton's policy proposals. Instead, Clinton spent her election running around performing upset at Trump's latest outburst of racism or misogyny, precisely what Trump wanted.
But this is a man who has called women pigs, slobs, and dogs.
Boris Johnson isn't some kind of strategic genius. He's not playing 4D chess. He's got one trick, and too many of his opponents are apolitical enough to fall for it. And of course, Boris Johnson has nothing to say about housing, the environment, the NHS, education, or indeed his own personal record of racism. So the way to counter this tactic from Johnson isn't to respond in outrage to every fresh pronouncement. It's to focus relentlessly on a programme of profound and radical social change.